All right. No chats. Where's the chat at? Hello, hello, hello. All right. All right, guys. So it looks like I might need a haircut. My hair's starting to get curly again. Hey guys, I'm Sebastian, host of Ninth Island Connection, your weekly resource. Scoot over. For all things Vegas, check out the description on our channel, on our about, so that you can see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. We're on broadcast television, we're on cable television, all throughout the country, just depending on where you are. It is a regular weekly television show where we interview, hey Lynn, welcome. We interview celebrity chefs, hotel CEOs, GMs, entertainers like Carrot Top, for example. So it's a great television show. If you love Vegas and you're watching this, you're on our channel, try to check out our television show if you can. So let's get right into it, guys. I'm going to start right off the top. I've been seeing a lot of rumors about, hey, from Wales. Hey, Jason, welcome. Vegas maybe got hacked again. Earlier today over at Bellagio, people could not register. People were in line for hours at Bellagio trying to register. All of their systems were completely down at Bellagio earlier today. Just about 20 minutes ago, hey Vance, just about 20 minutes ago over at Excalibur, the same thing was happening. Folks couldn't check in. There was a line where people were in line for up to 3 hours trying to check in today at Excalibur, which is another MGM property. That's why I bring them up. So Bellagio, all the systems were down earlier today. Registration, nobody could check in. Everything was completely offline. And just 20 minutes ago, the same thing is happening at Excalibur right now. But Excalibur, they're handing out free beer to people in line. Obviously, got to be 21, but they're handing out free beers to people waiting in line to, I guess, try to ease their frustration. That would be very annoying. You get to Vegas. A lot of people come to Vegas maybe once a year, every 5 years or so. Maybe. I'm not saying that it is, Vance, but I think it's indicative of the last time that the casino got hit, MGM properties. The same exact thing happened. It started with registration. It started with not being able to charge things to your rooms, and then it moved into the casino and started affecting some of the machines. So hopefully that's not the case, but you never know. It's Vegas, right? All right, so let's get into it. There's a lot to talk about in Vegas right now. There always is, but some big things happening this month. Let's start with the biggest one. This is Margaritaville over there on the corner of the Flamingo Promenade and Flamingo, that section right there, right on the corner. You guys know where Margaritaville is. This is their last month. So that's happening this month in June. It was just recently announced that Mirage last day will be July 17th. That's a Wednesday, and we go live on Wednesdays. And guess what? We're going to be live from the Mirage on the 17th, the last day of business for the Mirage, and that's where we're going to do our live from on that day. So I'm curious because nothing has been said. I mean, we know that the Beatles Love show is shutting down, that's going away. Cirque has announced that. They have not said if they're going to open it up at another location. That's one of the most popular shows in Vegas. It's been there for so many years. Ringo Starr actually popped in a few days ago to say hello to the cast and catch the show. So I think if you get the thumbs up from Ringo Starr on a Beatles show, probably doing pretty well. And then there's Shim Lin. Sorry guys, getting a spam call here, and it just links right over to my computer. So what's going to happen with Shim Lin, who I believe celebrated like 4,000 shows last year? He's another one. He was a America's Got Talent winner many years ago, has been in Vegas for a very long time, and has a very popular show. That has not been announced to where he's going to be relocating. And then there's the other acts in there. There's lounge performers. There's other talent in there. And we don't know where they're going to wind up. So we'll see. And as that news comes out, we'll keep you guys posted. Let's see. Bellagio's summer display is up over there at the conservatory. Their summer is very popular and is up. So check it out if you guys are there. That's one of those awesome free things that everybody should do. And if you're heading that way and you wanted to explore like Park MGM, New York, if you pass the conservatory, round the corner there by the chocolate shop, you'll head on down. There's a free tram that goes from Bellagio all the way to Park MGM. Stops at Aria, shops at Crystals and stuff there. You can check that out if you've never done that. So this one here, I am kind of on the fence, and I want to hear from you guys. Share your comments on this. I'm curious. So there's another, so you know how I talk about Guy Fieri all over Vegas, Gordon Ramsay opening up another place over at Flamingo where the Bird Bar was. Bobby Flay now has Bobby's Burgers that's going into all these different places. There's another Buddy V's spot about to open up, and that's going to be over at Caesar's Palace. De Fara Pizza, that's been there for a long time, and the Caesar's Palace Food Hall is going to be shutting down, and Buddy V's is opening another pizza place there. Now, this is why I'm on the fence, because I love pizza cake over at Harrah's. Christina and I both do, and we wind up there all the time. Even when we say we're not going to cheat on our diets, we're not going to eat pizza, we still wind up at Harrah's, at Buddy V's Pizza Cake, eating pizza at some point during our stay. And now they're opening another one over at Caesar's. Now, the reason why I'm on the fence is because it seems it's a trend now. You know, you've got Gordon Ramsay up and down the strip. You've got Guy Fieri up and down the strip. Bobby Flay is everywhere. And now Buddy V's is opening this is going to be a fourth location because he's got the place in Venetian, his restaurant. He's got the Jersey Eats, the food, which is the food truck over at the Link. And then in the Link, he's got a deli back there. So that's number 3. Pizza Cake is number 4. And now another Pizza Cake across the street at Caesar's Palace. That's number 5. And I feel like there's just so much good food in Vegas that, you know, there's so many talented chefs in Vegas, so much good food in Vegas that could do tremendously well on the strip in one of these big properties, and actually would be something different rather than all of the properties that you go to having very similar, if not the same branded restaurants. Like Gordon Ramsay's everywhere. I mean, you know, you want to try something different, right? Which is why I encourage people to get off the strip, check out Chinatown, check out the Arts District, East Fremont. There's so much good food and good places to drink beer, fun places that are different than everywhere that you go. There's a Bobby Flay burger place or Guy Fieri spot, and it's just the same. Hey, welcome. I love Pizza Cake, especially. We love Pizza Cake also. You're enjoying Restaurant Week. Buddy V's at Venetian. Absolutely. And I'm not hating on any of these places. You know, hey, Liz, welcome. They're great. I'm not hating on all of them. That's why I say I'm on the fence. I mean, would you want to see another Buddy V's pizza place going into the food hall or something new that hasn't been in Vegas before? Just a brand new spot there, a whole different concept, something new. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. So another free parking going away. With the Vegas hack. Yeah, so I don't know if it's an official hack, and you know how MGM and actually Caesars Entertainment, they would never say that because that would mean that they're saying that they have weaknesses in their infrastructure, in their IT department, and they would never announce that, right? But what I do know is that all of the systems were completely shut down at Bellagio earlier today, where folks were standing in line for hours, and the employees are just standing back there. They can't do anything because everything was completely shut down. And that's what happened last time, where they were having to manually verify confirmations and bookings and manually book people into rooms. They had issues with room keys not working. Same thing happened today, earlier today over at Bellagio. And they haven't said anything about it, of course. They haven't said anything. I think it's got to be an MGM thing, because at Excalibur, just about 20 minutes ago, the same exact thing is happening at Excalibur. All of the systems are shut down at registration. People cannot check in. They're standing in line for hours. They're getting free beer from staff that's walking around handing people beer if they want it. But that's what happened last time. The last time that it happened, it started with the registration, and you couldn't check into your room. Room keys weren't working. You couldn't book stuff to your room. You couldn't charge anything to your room. And then it moved into the casino. So hopefully that's not the case this time. Just giving you guys an update. Like, that's what's happening right now in Vegas. I haven't seen anything at all of any Caesars properties. So far it seems that it's just affecting a couple of MGM properties on the Strip right now. So Saskatchewan. All right, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So Resorts World Las Vegas has just announced that moving forward, you will get 3 free hours of parking. Thereafter, it will be $18 per entry. So if you pay $18, you've been there 4 hours, you pay $18 because you exceeded the 3 hours, you leave, you come back the same day, it's going to cost you another $18 if you're there over 3 hours, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Of course, they have their rewards program, so the higher tiers do not have to pay for parking, but the lower tiers, if you're just brand new to Resorts World, you're going to have to pay for parking even if you're a guest. So that's what the word is there. I'm here in Vegas from France. Thanks for all your videos. Very helpful. Thank you. Weather is so hot. We are not prepared, Francis Cole. It's, and it's just going to get warmer. They're breaking records this week. Hey, Marlon, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Vegas is breaking records this week. Let's talk about the weather. You're just in the hundreds. It's going to be 103 to 110, depending on where you are. It looks like Tuesday, Wednesday, it's going to exceed 110 in Vegas. So you definitely want to make sure that you're hydrated, plenty of sunscreen, and you're going to want to wear a hat if you can. If you're not a hat person, then I don't know what to tell you, but this right here does get sunburned. My sister-in-law, for example, her nose always gets sunburned in Vegas. Sorry, I gotta refix this, guys. It keeps kicking me out here. Let's see. There we go. It is hot. Breakfast recommendations at Venetian. No, we don't really eat at Venetian very much. Our breakfast go-tos are really like in the Miracle Mile shops. Screw the guests instead of paying the ransom. MGM should extend the expiration date on all of the rewards. Yeah, no, I'm with you, John. As far as, like I was saying, Venetian, I'm not 100% because we don't really eat there very, very much. Peppermill, yeah, Peppermill is right down that's a great recommendation. Right down the road there, Peppermill, we've eaten there several times. Always recommend it down there. Our go-to breakfast, if we're up that early and looking to get something, we go down to the Miracle Mile shops and go to Blondie's. You get that $5.99 breakfast special. Before 11 a.m., you get 2 eggs, you get some breakfast potatoes, and you get sausage or bacon, and you also get 99-cent Bloody Marys over there. That's how we do breakfast if we're doing breakfast in Vegas. That's our go-to spot. So let's see. First Friday in downtown Las Vegas in the Arts District is coming back. The first one is coming up this weekend. That's going to be June 7th. Jet flight to Atlantic City next month and free rooms in July and August. So I'm excited to come to Vegas. Awesome. Yeah. So love the Peppermill. Yeah, it's such a great spot. You have to have a cocktail in the Sunken Lounge. Hey DG, welcome. You have to have a cocktail in the Sunken Lounge over there. It's just an iconic spot. Even if you don't go to eat, go have a cocktail. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. You can get a drink that doesn't have alcohol in it. It's just about the ambiance and being in one of those iconic Vegas spots that will probably go away someday. You know, all of these places go away. Hopefully they don't, but there's a lot of construction going up and around Peppermill. There's a lot going on, and that real estate is prime. So you never know what might happen. Let's see. So the Wynn, while we're on that side of the strip, Venetian, we're down that way. The Wynn has opened a Sirius XM broadcast studio inside their property. They haven't said, excuse me, who's going to be broadcasting from there. But Sirius XM, that's 24 hours, right? It's 24-hour radio. So I don't know if they're going to have like the Wynn channel, if they're going to host a Vegas channel. But they are opening a Sirius XM broadcast studio over at the Wynn. That's pretty awesome. So excited to see what's going to happen with that. So let's talk. This is kind of on the wacky side. I think it's wacky, even though I know space travel is a real thing. You know, you've got Elon Musk with SpaceX, and then you've got what's his face, Bezos from Amazon, doing private rocket launches into space and all that kind of stuff. It's very trendy right now. I think this is pretty far ahead of its time, though. What's about to happen in Vegas. So the investors have been given the green light somewhere between north of the Strip, North Vegas and Pahrump, somewhere between North Las Vegas and Pahrump, which is the outer edge of the valley there. Have been given the green light to begin construction on a launch pad. So they're going to have a launch pad for what they've referred to as space planes. Space planes, a launch pad, a control tower, a flight school. This is all real stuff. This isn't gimmicky, like just like a facade for a casino resort property. Like, this is real. This is a real thing that they're building out there. And they're also going to build a 200-room casino resort, all in this same thing, complex. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this project right here, because they said that you're going to be able to fly and land space planes, and they will have a launch pad there, control tower, and a flight school, as well as a casino resort property. I don't know. As we get more information on that one, we will definitely share this with all of you guys. So stay tuned. Space planes are going to be landing in Vegas, in North Vegas, or Pahrump area. I don't know. Let's see. So let's get into what's going on this weekend in Vegas. So let's start with the WNBA. WNBA is big news right now because of Caitlin Clark, of course, over at Indiana, and her rival. I'm not saying like she's good and the other one's a bad guy. They're rivals. I should say they are rivals. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are bringing a lot of attention to the WNBA right now. I've been talking about WNBA since we got to Vegas for at least the last 2 seasons because of the Las Vegas Aces being back-to-back champs. My wife and I, Christina and I, have gone to Aces games, and it's incredible. So it's such high energy, but that's Vegas. That's in Vegas, and any sports venue, any sporting event that you go to in Vegas, it's like here compared to other cities because there's the Vegas entertainment factor that's there. And of course, all of the star power that Vegas attracts to big sporting events. You've got all the celebrities and athletes from other sporting events or sports, I should say. Hey, Tracy. So you always get all that star power. Now, I will tell you that a WNBA in Vegas at Michelob Ultra Arena is high energy. Tickets are pretty reasonable, inexpensive. I think we paid like $20 or $25 when we went. Totally worth every single penny and more. You should definitely put it on your list. And it's right over at Michelob Ultra Arena, which is attached to Mandalay Bay. So you don't even have to go very far. They're going to be at home on the 7th. They're going to be at home in Vegas. So let's get to the Orleans, right? This is more my era when I was a preteen, I guess 11, 12, 13-ish. This is what was on the radio when I was a young kid living in New York. So this, and they're coming to the Orleans on June 8th. You have Stevie B, Lisa, Zap, One Way, The Jets, Trineri, Will to Power, and Nocera is going to be over at the Orleans on June 8th. That's going to be a fun time. Let's talk about an event happening a couple of events happening later on in the year, but they've been announced now and tickets are on sale now. Let's see, we've got Nate Bargatze. He's going to be over at the Wynn on October 2nd and then 4th and 5th. So check that out if you're going to be in town. Tickets are on sale right now for those October shows, 3 of them there. And in September, there's the Las Vegas Beer Festival. That's always a great time. And that happens in downtown Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale now for that. That's going to be in September, though. And I'll tell you, September is beautiful in Vegas. It's still hot. You're still going to get, you still can get 90 to 100, depending on which way the wind is blowing. Because September and October are a couple of those wacky months where it could be 90 degrees one day and 70 the next day. But in any event, 70 is still nice to be outside. So that beer festival is an outdoor event, and it's a lot of fun to be outside when you can in Vegas. Let's see, what else we got going on? The Bronx Wanderers are going to be in town this weekend over at South Point. That's a great show. I've seen them. I think we've seen them 3 times, maybe. We've actually met them. We know them. They're super cool. And they don't even know that we're endorsing them right now. So it's not something like that. It's an all ages show. It's a really great story that they tell along with the performance and the music. Very talented. And as far as a Vegas musical performance show, it's very reasonable as far as price is concerned. They're going to be over at South Point the 6th through the 9th. Let's see. Christina Aguilera is going to be at the Venetian on the 7th and 8th. Just joining, coming to Vegas in July, staying at the Flamingo. Perfect. I was just talking about the Flamingo. I think just yesterday I put a short up on our Instagram about the Flamingo with just our view over there, or maybe it was a couple days ago. But the Flamingo habitat is awesome. The pool is a lot of fun. And if you're not looking for a party pool, you're looking for a chill pool, they've got a family pool as well in the same pool complex. So really, whatever you're looking for, you're going to have a great time. So you're going to have a lot of fun at the Flamingo. And you know what? You cannot beat the location. You're going to find videos of room tours where people are hating, saying, oh, look, the filters are dirty, whatever. It's an old property, so expect it to be older rooms, you know. But it's classic Vegas as far as the decor. And it's in the best location. So you're going to have a great time over at Flamingo. Let's see, what else? Who else do we have? George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic are going to be over at the Palms, which is a beautiful property. I love to talk about the Palms. They've got great food. They've got great bars over there. And it's just a beautiful casino. They did just such a great job with that renovation over there. And now you got Sammy Hagar partnered with them for their pool complex and completely revamped that right there. So pretty awesome if you can get down to the Palms to check it out. Let's see. We've got Zach Bryan is going to be over at T-Mobile Arena. That's going to be on the 7th and 8th. Bruno Mars is going to be at Dolby at Park MGM on the 7th and 8th. We've got free concerts this weekend down in the Fremont Street Experience, too. Some pretty big names. Hoobastank and Soul Asylum are going to be down there on the 8th. So you've got 2 big names that are going to be down there. And that's all free. They don't if anybody tries to sell you tickets to concerts down at Fremont Street, they're trying to rip you off because it's 100% free down there. Just be aware of your surroundings, though, because you know there is a segment of the population that likes to target tourists, in the Fremont Street area, just because it's just such easy access to the Fremont Street Experience and a lot of tall buildings around there to run and hide. So just be aware of your surroundings down there, be safe, but have an awesome time. It's outdoors, which I always talk about being outdoors in Vegas. It's fun, it's free, everybody's partying and happy. So check that out if you get a chance. Let's see. Celeste Barber, a comedian, going to be over at the Venetian on the 7th and 8th. You also have Taylor Tomlinson. She's another comedian, super funny. I've caught her on Netflix several times. She's going to be at the Win on the 7th and 8th. So there's a lot going on this weekend. There's just a lot happening in Vegas this weekend. And like I always say, you still have all your Cirque shows. You've got your Tape Face. You've got your Carrot Top. David Blaine is out there. You've got all the regular stuff going on. Absinthe, which is an amazing show. All of that stuff is still happening in Vegas. This is just in addition to that. It's going to be a very busy, fun weekend in Vegas right now. And then you've got your DJs at the pool parties. You've got night parties. All of the fun stuff. All of the fun stuff going on. Checking in from Maui. Hey, Heidi. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your support. Hopefully you watch our television show on K5 and on CBS. Wednesday and Sunday. I just had to quick plug the show there. Let's see. Let's talk about some winners, guys. I have to always talk about Pai Gow when I can because I love Pai Gow. I sit there with the rest of the old people and talk story and have drinks and just pass the time while I'm playing Pai Gow. It's my favorite game to play in the casino because you don't lose a whole lot in a short period of time. So you can have some drinks, get to know other people. People love to talk during Pai Gow, and obviously I'm a talker. I host a television show. I do this every week. I love to talk. So I love Pai Gow. So somebody was over at the Venetian, and they got dealt 5 aces, which, there's no throwing in and taking additional cards or any of that. So everything that you get in Pai Gow, you're dealt. That's why it's so much fun when you win and you have a big hand, because it's just pure luck. It's just how the cards fall. So this guy got dealt 5 aces, was playing the fortune bonus, which you should always play the fortune bonus. I'll tell you why in a second. So this guy was playing the fortune bonus. So he was playing in the progressive, got $219,000. The progressive bonus, that fortune bonus, that bet to be eligible for the progressive is only $5. So that $5 side bet netted him $219,000 on one hand. I love to see that. Now, why I tell you should always play that bet. I was playing Pai Gow at Flamingo, and the guy sitting right next to me, right on my left, got dealt 5 aces. 5 aces he got dealt. Now, he won $5,000 on that hand because that's the non-progressive bonus. That's just a regular side bonus that you win for just getting that hand. He won $5,000. Had he placed that $5 bet, $5 chip right there, he would have won over $57,000 in the progressive bonus for getting the 5 aces. So he lost. He walked away. He left $45,000 on the table there for just a $5 side bet. I always say you play Pai Gow not for the hand. You play for the bonus. That's why people play Pai Gow is for the bonuses. The 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, straight, flushes. That's what you play Pai Gow for, not for just winning the hand. So you have to play that bonus. And if you've never played Pai Gow before, you want to give it a try, $5 on a side bet every time. If that's too much for you, go downtown. If you go downtown, there's $1 progressive eligible casinos down there where you could play Pai Gow. $1 chip gets you eligible for the progressive bonus. So now they don't have millions down there like they do on the Strip. The top prizes on the Strip for the progressive in Pai Gow could be over $1 million. Down there, they're going to be more in the $100,000 range, which I'm more than happy to win. I would not complain about winning $100,000 by any means, but it's a lower risk. You're going to find $10 tables with a $1 progressive bonus. I will sit down there 10 times out of 10 and give those guys a shot. So congratulations to that winner. And this doesn't come up very much, so I wanted to talk about these guys because I love Ellis Island. We eat at the Village Pub all the time. They've completely redone that entire property, and they've done an amazing job. And it's walkable from the Strip. It's just like right behind Horseshoe, just right back there. So we have 3 winners. So somebody was playing video poker, got 4 aces, won $10,000. Somebody was playing the Lightning Link slot machines and won $8,500, $8,500. Not a bad day. Somebody was playing. This is all in 3 days, and I'm sure there were more smaller jackpots, right? Somebody was playing Dragon Link in a same property, won $14,000. And the reason why I needed to talk about Ellis Island, sure, those are smaller jackpots, but it's a very small casino. It's a very small property. So to have three big jackpots like that in such a small property, that's lucky. Congratulations to those guys. Now at the Link, somebody won $45,000 playing Dragon Cash. So that's it. So congratulations to all those guys. That'll do it for me here. Right on 30 minutes. Look at that. Right on 30 minutes. Grand jackpots. I'll take a jackpot any day of the week. So thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, watching our show. If you do, if you don't watch our show, that's fine as well. Thanks for supporting our YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys. Check us out on social media. We're on Instagram. We're TikToking. We're snapping. We're on X, formerly Twitter. We're everywhere. We're Ninth Island Connection. If you're interested in watching, thank you so much, DG, for tuning in. I appreciate you and your support. If you guys are interested in watching our television show, check out our website, ninthislandconnection.com, N-I-N-T-H, islandconnection.com. Our About Here, you can see our schedule. We are on Cox Cable all throughout the country every week. We're on ABC, CBS, NBC, the CW, depending on what part of the country you're on, or you're in, I should say, excuse me. We're everywhere. So check us out if you're interested. If not, that's fine. We appreciate you guys' support anyhow. We'll see you guys next time. Absolutely. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you there. And Clark, 123. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Tracy. We'll see you next week, Tracy. Thank you so much for you guys so much for supporting our social. Heidi tuning in all the way from Maui. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time.